Some people wanted him dead. Those were the words of Mikel Arteta's wife in the All or Nothing documentary. People tend to forget that Arteta didn't always have it easy when he first came to Arsenal. The club was in disarray. Things were not going properly. The fans were separated. Fans were divided, and there was AFTV, calling for any manager that came in, calling for their head, calling for the owner's head. It took patience and love for Arteta on his part to remain at the club. Right? It was not easy. Like the pressure, like the pressure alone, right? His kids came out to say that they miss the parents. People forget that Pep Guardiola's wife left him last year because of the love he has for football. Right? If you listen to the interview his wife made, you could see that she even said in her words that sometimes she had to drag him out of that bubble. The pressure, the fans, the criticism from fans, criticism from media, and all that. It was not easy. And from if this Arsenal trophy win has showed anything, is the kind of fan base we have, right? Did you see the amount of fans that gathered at the Emirates Stadium in less than 15 minutes of Man City drawing the game against Bournemouth? Arsenal fan base is massive. So imagine the pressure from all those people every time calling for your head, right? Wanting you to be sacked, wanting you to leave the club, hurling abuses at you online and all that. And they came the bad results. Right? I made a video the other time saying that the All or Nothing literally saved Arteta's career, and that is not a lie, because in that interview we were able to see that the kind of players Arteta had to work with literally had mediocre players. And there were players that were not good enough to play for that team. That's why you see in his interview all the time he was always yelling, he was shouting, he was trying to motivate those players. These were players that were comfortable being mediocre. They were comfortable, not giving their 100%. Some of the players were bad eggs. Someone like Aubameyang, those players had to move away from the club. The pressure that came from doing that, fans were critical of Arteta when he decided to move Aubameyang out of the club. Right? It was not easy leading this club to where it is right now, right? And then there was another thing. After he was able to, gather the kind of players he wants, fully motivate them, the 2021-2022 season came as a surprise to Arsenal fans. We started the season very well. From the preseason, we were doing well. We were winning all our games in the preseason. The league came, we started winning games, right? We were winning games that we did not expect to win. We were accumulating points like we have never done in a very, very long time. We were scoring goals for fun. We were playing free-flowing football. The fans were enjoying themselves. The fans started to dream again, right? And come April, everything crumbled, right? Arsenal went back to reset. Mistakes from Gabriel, mistakes from Ramsdale, mistakes from so many important players, and injuries to Saliba. Arsenal were not able to finish the season well. We finished second. Right? There were news that came out that after that season, Arteta wanted to resign. Right? It took convincing from backroom staff, players for him to keep going. Right? Second season, the same thing. We finished second again. The third season, still finished second. It takes some level of mental toughness to still want to persist, to still want to to still believe in yourself. Because at that point, Arsenal became a laughingstock. We were labeled butlers. We were labeled the bridesmaid. We were mocked by professional media outlets, mainstream media. We were mocked by clubs. We were mocked by Liverpool fans. We were mocked by Man City fans. We became a laughingstock. We were mocked by Man United fans. We became a laughingstock, right? But Arteta stuck to those teams, stuck to the project, stuck to what he believed. He brought these players together. He made them a family. He made them want to fight for each other. Those guys were literally ready, right, to fight for each other. Then after the third season, we still finished second. Arsenal fans came out, especially in the beginning of the season, right, when Aston Villa were doing well. People were saying, I remember very well, Troops was saying that if Arsenal still had Unai Emery, we would have gotten 2 Premier League trophies over the line. Imagine, bringing the club from disarray to a level that they are able to compete for the league, season in, season out. Yet your fan base are still thinking you are not good enough, right? And now, this season, Arsenal started the season with getting points, winning games. Yet they were still criticism from mainstream media. Arsenal, corner FT, Arsenal are playing negative football. If Arsenal eventually win the league, it's going to be the worst Premier League winners in a very, very long time. It's going to be the worst Premier League season ever. Arsenal players, we don't have the A-factor player, or we don't have the player that can get us over the line. We don't have top quality players. That guy had to endure so much from mainstream media this season. And now, after 22 years, Arsenal are finally the winners of the Premier League title. Now, that takes it back to my initial question, right? How has Arteta influenced the English football? Now, let me tell you how he has influenced the football. Because every club currently now, Chelsea, who has appointed Xabi Alonso, Manchester United, who has appointed Carrick, and Liverpool, who likely look like they're going to stick with Arne Slot, they are going to want to build the team like Arsenal did with Arteta. They're going to want to give any coach they bring in, they're going to want to give him time. They're going to always put it out there to the fans that, oh, look at what happened to Arsenal when they stuck with Arteta. We need to stick with our manager too. Now, this is going to go two ways. Is that going to be good for the club? The club will actually progress and probably get a title or two over the line, or it might actually get very bad for them because you end up sticking with a very bad manager that doesn't know what to do. Like in the case of Liverpool, I still think Arne Slot is not tactically sound enough to take Liverpool to where they want to be. But Liverpool might make the mistake of sticking with him because Arsenal stuck with Arteta. That every club is going to want to build their model around Arteta. Arteta's Arsenal. How Arsenal stuck with Arteta. So I think, in a sense, Arteta has literally influenced English football, and he's going to be it as a meme. Anyhow you want to see it, it's going to be remembered in a very, very long time. And personally, I think by the time Arteta decides to leave Arsenal, it's going to be regarded as the best Arsenal manager of all time, exceeding Arsene Wenger.